Matt 84.
Max Cavalera. Jose Mangin.
George Corpsconder Fisher from
D. Snyder.
Alex Skolnick.
Alex Derable.
Dave Mustaine.
Christina.
Hola.
Sobre la dosis.
Sobre la dosis.
Sobre la dosis.
Sobre la dosis.
Sobre la Dosis. It's a great metal podcast.
Jonathan Montenegro.
Jonathan Montenegro.
Jonathan Montenegro.
Jonathan Montenegro.
Jonathan Montenegro. Let's go.
You better be listening because I know where you live.
Hey, hey, hey. Good morning to you, Jonathan. It is 11 a.m. here in Portugal. I've just come down into the studio to start the day's recordings and work and things like that. Working on some solo stuff at the minute, because the Venom Inc. album is all finished and ready to go. Okay? So, thank you so much for your questions. I've just finished breakfast. I'm just having a cup of tea. Typical Englishman. Metallica. Metallica, indeed. Do you know what it is, Jonathan? It still blows my mind to think that, all those years ago, Metallica opened up for Venom. It's incredible. It still blows my mind. And I don't know if you can see this, but this is my little Hall of Fame up here. There's a little picture just behind me there. And that was when I met them in 2009, 2010. And that was at Newcastle Arena before I moved over to Portugal. And we spoke. And I hadn't seen those guys since 1985. And I remember saying to James that, man, you deserve every success that you've had. They've worked so hard for this. Incredibly hard. They've toured and toured and toured. And do you know what it is? We did one show in 82 in Belgium, in Popperinge. We had two opening acts. It was Picture and Acid, sort of 80s bands that were around at the time. Our next show was in America, Paramount Theatre, and that obviously was courtesy of Mr. John Zazula, bless him. And Metallica came down from the Bay Area, and I think Kirk had just been in the band for about a couple of weeks, literally weeks. And they were a very young band, and they matured into something incredible. We took them into Europe. We were the first band to take them into Europe in 1984 on the 7 Days of Hell tour. And the European fans absolutely adored them. And they went from strength to strength. I'm so proud to have been involved in some way in their story. It's incredible, incredible. So I've got every respect in the world for Metallica, particularly what they've went through as well, because obviously, Cliff was still with the band when, Anyway, there you go. I've got to say that I think we played a massive part in it, because there wasn't really a lot of stuff round at that point. We took our influences, we're Priests, we're Motorheads, we're Kisses, Sabbath, everything like that, and we just really went for it, and we wanted to outdo all those bands in the same way as the people who followed us wanted to be faster and louder and bigger and more aggressive than Venom, so I definitely feel that we're responsible for the whole black metal genre, even though what it is now has evolved and it is radically different. But I'm very proud to say that it's still around. You're looking at, black metal is coming up to its 40th anniversary. 40 years, that's incredible. Absolutely. And you know what it is? A lot of this is down to people like yourself, the fans who have supported this. That's unbelievable. Now, last question. Sabbath. Well, growing up in Newcastle, in the northeast of England, there was a great rock and metal scene. Let's have a walk outside. Great rock and metal scene around. And the thing was, in those days... Oh, look, there's one of my cats just come down. In those days, in the rock and metal scene, you were either in the Judas Priest camp or you were in the Black Sabbath camp. And I was always in the Judas Priest camp, right? That's no great secret. And, you know, like, everybody who was into Priest appreciated Sabbath. Everybody who was into Sabbath appreciated Priest. So, ironically, my favourite Sabbath album is Mob Rules. But you can't deny Sabbath. I mean, look, 52 years since the initiation of that first album. Incredible. Sabbath obviously, you know, influenced a generation. There was a saying at the time when I was younger, and that was, Sabbath are heavy, Priest are metal. There you go. Anyway, look, my friend, I'm so grateful for this, and thank you so much. I hope that answers your questions. Anything else, you know where I am. Much love and respect. Cheers, my friend. Thank you so much.